Okay, so today's workout is going to be a harder interval workout, so it's going to be a little bit longer. The exercises are going to be a little bit harder. So remember, I told you every week we're going to progress to doing harder exercises and or longer intervals. So that's what we're doing this week. Now next week we're going to be adding an exercise band into the workout routine, and I will show you that on the next week's workout. Prior to the workout, I'll show you what you need for that. So today we're going to use again the gymboss.com timer. And I'm going to set it to a minute. So every interval is going to be a minute long. Now last time we did 30-second intervals, so obviously this one is going to be a little bit more challenging because everything's done for a full minute. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and start that workout. The first thing you're going to do is lunges. Okay, so lunges. If you need a chair, use a chair. You're going to go down. I only want you to go down part way. Okay? If you're able to go all the way down, then great. Okay, if you have bad knees, you might want to just stay right here. Okay? I'm acting like this is my chair. This is where it would be if I was going to hold on to a chair or on this side. Okay. Now, here's the trick. Your knee should never go over your toe. So this is what I'm looking for. When I go down, if I were to go all the way down, there should be a perfect square. Okay, so right here. So if it looks like this, then you know you're not doing it correctly. Okay. So we have 30 seconds. Then we're going to switch legs. 30 seconds on this leg. Just part way down. Like I said, if you can go all the way, good. You want to try to keep your shoulders square, upright, abs always tight. Waiting for that beep. Just feel this in your quads, feel it in your booty. Okay, next one is a cardio. Okay, in, out, out. Now remember I told you before, the more you swing your arms, the harder the cardio is, right? Okay, so if I'm going to make this harder, I can really swing my arms. I can also make it faster. Okay, so remember you're doing this for a minute, so you want to make sure it's something that you can do for 1 minute. If it gets to be a little too much, slow it back down. This next exercise is going to be one we've done before. There's a slight change in it that makes it a little bit more challenging, plus the fact that you're doing it for a minute. So it's going to be a little harder in that aspect too. Keeping our heart rates up. Remember the key to losing weight, calories in versus calories out. So we're trying to burn up those calories and follow the diet tips I give you every week. Okay, push-ups. So on this, last week we did our feet down. This week our feet are up. Still gonna do partials. It's for a whole minute, it's a long time. Keeping your abs tight. Booty is still down. My butt is not sticking up like this. This is not a push-up. Okay, so you push your booty in. Okay, keeping your feet up. Now the reason why you put your feet up, it puts more weight towards the front of your body and it makes the push-up harder. So if you can go down all the way 90 degrees, that's as low as you want to go. Okay, if you're able to do that. Otherwise, it's going to do partials here. So I'm still doing the same thing as last week, where I alternate a lower body with a cardio, an upper body, and a cardio. Same routine. All right. Now we're going to do the cardio. Go tap. So all I'm doing is reaching my toes out in front and touching in front. Okay, now, how do you make this more challenging? The arms. Every time we add arms to something, it raises our heart rate. So we're going to add those arms in. And we can go slower on this. Now when I do these, I try to get my hands to touch at the top so that I know I'm getting a full range, so I'm really using my arms. So this is slower, and this is the faster. Just reaching that toe out and touching in front here. Okay, so we just did upper body. We're going to do legs again. This is side squats. So you're going to squat, go to the other side. Squat. Same thing. Half squats. Okay, not full squats yet, unless you can. Now from a side view, looks like this. See how my knees are not going over my toes again? Just a half squat. Half squat. If you want to do a full squat, it would look like this. Now notice I put my hands out in front for balance. Now this last one, after we do our cardio, will be an exercise we're going to do as if we had weights. Getting you used to the form that we use in our exercises. Keeping it really basic. An easy routine to start with, but still getting you to burn those calories. Okay, jog in place. This might be the most intense one for you. Depends, on how intense you made the other ones. So the more I swing my arms, the faster I go, the harder it's going to be. The slower I go, less intense. Remember though, you're trying to burn as many calories as you can. And you're doing this workout, hopefully, 5 or 6 days a week. So by doing this 5 or 6 days a week, if you're coming from doing nothing, you're burning calories. So the more you do, especially by the end of the week, you should be faster on these. A little deeper and stuff, more deep push-ups, more deep squats. Faster in the cardio. I'm gonna do a little faster. And the next one I was just telling you about is what I'm teaching you form on. We're not using weights today. I wanted the first 2 videos to be no weights. I wanted you just to learn how you feel, the form of things. Okay, bicep curls, okay? Arms are in front. I'm gonna flex up and down. Now what is this showing you? You think I don't have any weights. Well, not only learning form, if I flex up and unflex down, this is teaching you and your brain to flex that muscle up. You're acting like you have something in your hands and you're pulling up and then you're slowly pulling down. So I don't know if you can tell, I'm kind of shaking even, okay? The reason why is I understand my body and I know how to make something be felt without even having a weight in it, which is what I want you to practice doing for this week. So just up and down. So I actually feel right now my biceps getting tired just from this. So it's slow up, slow down. One more cardio after this. Okay, last cardio is what we did last week, the jacks. Okay, so side to side, this is the modified jack. I remember what I said. If you are at a point now where you kind of feel pretty good, and you think even for 30 seconds or just even 10 seconds, you can do a few of these, and then do this for a few times, and then do a couple real jacks, and then do a few of these. That is a great way to get started on getting further and further in your workout routine. So you can do 4 jacks and 4 of these. All right? And you can also start just going really fast doing these. If you were going slow before and that wasn't good then, but you're getting more fit already and you think, hey, I can go a little faster, then you just make these a little bit faster. You can add a couple jacks in there. This is the last exercise that we're doing right here. I'm just randomly putting in numbers there. Okay, good job. So, turning my gym boss off here. Okay, so your diet tip for the week, if you remember last week, it was cutting out 2 Cokes or 2 juices during the day and replacing it with water. So this week, what I want you to do is make sure that every day you're eating a breakfast. Now ideally, I would love for you to eat an oatmeal or a cream of wheat with maybe some turkey bacon or some wheat bread. That would be ideal. But if you currently are not eating breakfast at all, I would just put the breakfast in there. And the reason why that's so important is when you skip breakfast, what you're doing is keeping your metabolism slower. And so all through the day, you're going to tend to eat more and be hungrier to make up for all the calories you lacked that morning. You just slept however long, 6-7 hours of sleep, your body had no calories coming in. So what happens is your body stays in basically like a sleep mode until you feed it. And it burns less calories when you skip breakfast. So that is your goal for the week. So keep the last week's diet tip and add this to it. Good luck.